Mr. President, this issue started right from the time when one of our colleagues, Senator Engineer Musa Kwankwaso, was about to visit Kano. He gave a date that he's going to visit Kano to meet with his people, to visit his constituency. But instead of him allowed, for him to be allowed and given the necessary security, the police wrote a letter to him advising him not to go. I don't want to go deep into the reason why he was not allowed to go, but Mr. President, as we are sitting here, if somebody, a senator representing his, a particular constituency, will not be allowed to visit his constituency, I think we are not doing good for ourselves. One day it will become another person. Today is Senator Kwankwaso. And the issue, if you go through the social media yesterday today, in the presence of state assembly, in the presence of the state government, in the presence of even part of people from the National Assembly, if you see the kind of weapon that was used, people were parading more in thousands with weapons, and the only route to my constituency is through Kano. And Mr. President, if we don't talk about this issue, this is the beginning, because it took very hard, so many times for this issue of endeavor in Kano to be calmed. But today we are bringing back the issue of this insecurity in Kano, and we are watching. And Mr. President, I see no reason why a person who wants to travel to his own hometown as a sitting senator will be prevented just by security. If they are going to prevent him from traveling to his state, then they should give him another date whereby they will give him that security. And we are sure, yes, and we are sure, yes, Mr. President, then the issue of arms, if you look at, I have some pictures. For the first time in the history of this nation, the women were giving arms to carry. These are the pictures. Women were giving arms to carry in broad daylight. And in Kano, yesterday, and day before yesterday. And if we don't do anything, these are the pictures, Mr. President, for the first time in the history of our district. And if we don't do anything, and if something starts to happen in Kano, we come here and start making maybe a 1 minute prayer for this thing. How can we? Mr. President, this is what happened yesterday and day before yesterday in Kano. How do we give our young people arms to carry? Instead of us to give them work, instead of them to empower them to do the right thing, and think, Mr. President, please become these issues of crisis before anything. There has never been a time whereby any prominent person or any person, or a politician's son or somebody that is doing well, falls victim of this. It is always the innocent people, it is always the politicians. They will give drugs to people, they will give them arms. I think, Mr. President, we need to investigate what is happening.
So Senator Issa, what is the prayer? Your mic, yeah?
The prayer first is to condemn what happened in Kano. Then secondly is to investigate what happened, so that at least issues of this kind of issues like in Taraba, Benue and other things will not start in Kano. If we don't do that, if we allow people to be giving arms openly to the youth instead of giving them job, I think we are not doing good for our younger generation.
All right, thank you. Senator Kabiru Gaya.
Mr. President, my distinguished colleagues, I am Kabiru Ibrahim Gaya from Kano, represent the people of Kano South. Mr. President, let me clearly say we have been a peace-loving people in Kano State. For the last few years, there has never been crisis in Kano in terms of peace, apart from the issue of Boko Haram, when there were bomb blasts in Kano that killed over 500 people and burned off our markets. Kano politics has always been different. Since during the MPN and PRP, and to NRC when I was a governor to SDP, and to PDP and FMPP. Mr. President, Kano has always been a volatile state in terms of, or not terms of killing people, but terms of the politics always tough. But let me explain clearly that since there has never been that crisis, the rally we had for the last 3 days, or last 1 week, there was never instance of fight. There was never incidents. Even the one we had yesterday, whereby the crowd was march in my store area, nobody was killed or even hurt. So please let's understand, even the issue of the two governors, the Kwankwaso and Ganduji, they were very good friends. They were deputy governor and deputy governor for years. And the party and the government is working together to see how we can reconcile the issue. So therefore this matter is like a family matter and we are working to resolve it. So it's not a matter that we can bring it up here. But since and in anywhere, Mr. President, wherever we want to have peace, we will have peace. So let's work together for peace.
Senator Baraj Jibril.
Thank you, Mr. President. I am Baraj Jibril. I represent Kano North. Mr. President, I'm deeply worried. I'm worried in the sense that I know the effort you put to unite us here as a family under your leadership and be working as brothers. But a trend is now emerging that will create problem amongst ourselves. There's a big trend, and I'm sure, I know you as a good leader, you will find a way to stop this trend. What Senator Isahama has started now will not go well for this Senate, where there's a family quarrel at home. You can see now, there's a problem. It's a problem. It's an issue that has to do with Kano State. An issue that has to do with APC in Kano State. But the PDP are supporting one side against the other side. The PDP, you can see. This is an ugly trend. The PDP, Mr. President. I've never gone to, there's no time, we know there have been problems in all the states of the country. There's a family, a squabble, a backyard squabble that is happening in Kano. But yet, someone like Isa Amabiso is bringing that to the floor to create problem. Protect me, Mr. President. Mr. President, protect me. I need your protection.
Go ahead, Senator Baraj. Carry on.
Mr. President, we are all politicians. And that is why sometimes what is being referred to, sometimes you hear people saying dirty water of politics. There are bound to be disagreements. There are bound to be squabbles. Bringing squabbles, minor squabbles, occurring in states to the highest assembly in this country, the Senate, to discuss backyard squabble in states, I think it's a dangerous trend to this occurring, Mr. President. We have our little problem in Kano, and Isa Hamamisau has never cared to ask me as a senator of Kano what is happening in your state, and it's bringing a matter that is happening within the family in Kano to the floor of this August Senate. Mr. President, you need to stop this trend, because by tomorrow, I may get to bring this squabble happening between Marafa and his governor to the floor of the Senate, or the problem happening between Isa Hama himself and his governor to the floor of the Senate. Their problem, have we cared to bring to the floor of the Senate? They've been finding themselves in Bauchi. Mr. President, this is an ugly trend. I want to say this. Don't you have a problem with your governor? You are
Senator Isa, it's just rounding up, and I'll take your point of order.
We have our internal party squabble in Kano. What we did yesterday and the day yesterday was to go out for campaign in respect of our local government election. And he's stating facts that he doesn't know about. He's giving false story to the Senate. In our own kind of politics, we have segments. We have women segment, we have our traditional hunters, and they are very good components of our political structure. Whenever we're having campaign, they do come. He knows that himself, but he's now being used by some other people to blackmail us. It's blackmail, Mr. President, by stating what is not true, giving facts, giving story that is not true to this august Senate, Mr. President. We never fought anybody. Nobody fought. Nobody killed anyone. There was no quarrel even yesterday. Yet, he's bringing stories that undermine our own political structure in Kano. This is not fair. When you come to the floor of the Senate to undermine the structure, the political structure, the political organization of a fellow senator, I think it's unfair. You need to call Islam to order. This is not fair. And when you do this, tomorrow I'm going to bring a motion in respect to what is happening in your states. I will do that, Mr. President.
All right, thank you. All right, thank you, Senator. Do sit down. All right. Senator Rabiu Kwankwaso, I have noticed you are now contributing to this discussion. Do you have anything to contribute?
Thank you very much, Mr. President. My name is Rabi Musa Kwankwaso, representing Kano Central. Mr. President, I believe as a leader, I don't want to say anything at this particular point. Thank you, Mr. President.
Well, thank you, Senator Rabi Kwankwaso. I think your statement will go to show that this is still a family matter. That with due respect, that this is still a matter that can be addressed at the state level, because by his own observation as a leader, he shows that there are issues, but definitely there is still a room for some kind of solution. Distinguished colleagues, there is no doubt about it. As I said in my opening remarks at the beginning of this session, there is going to be a trend where politics will begin to creep in our efforts and our responsibility. We need to do our best to ensure that we do as much as possible to see how we can manage these kind of issues. And Governor Senator from Zamfara spoke on these issues, and I'm sure there are many states today who are having security challenges. Kano just now, and I'm sure if we continue, many states. Distinguished colleagues, I think we have to agree at what point does it become a matter to come to this floor. And I think that we need to be able to have a barometer of being able to separate those issues. And I think it's only unless we do that. So I want to appeal to my colleagues, as much as you have the right and the authority and the privilege to come on under these different personal explanations, privileges, I will ask you to please at times let us rise above some of these issues. Let us have mechanisms by which we can resolve some of these issues before it gets to this stage. I think it might be necessary, leader, that we do set up a committee to begin to look at some of these state issues and see what we can do in bringing some kind of say. It might not achieve much, but we must give it the chance, opportunity as statesmen of this great country. On that point, I will take, Issa, you've already got prayers before us, which we will take those prayers, and then after that, we'll move forward. So I will now go to the prayers which you brought forward. Prayer 1. Yes, observation, Central.
Mr. President, distinguished colleagues, you have already made a statement that the matter should be referred back to the state for resolution. And I think if we start taking the prayers, condemning this, condemning that, we are more or less agreed.
Central, I thank you because, distinguished colleagues, in the spirit of my concluding comments, I think that it is best, we have heard the observation made by Senator Issa Misao, but if in line with what I've given my own guidance, let us stand down this prayer. Let's give an opportunity for which there can be peace. We are still going to be here for another year and a bit. If it degenerates, then we take necessary action that is required. On that point, let's move forward. Thank you, colleagues.